I'm stuck again. You know, the chances are, the more you go four-wheel driving out in the bush, the more likely you are of getting bogged sooner or later. I'm not really concerned about this situation because I've got a hand winch thrown in the back of the wagon. So let's get out and check out the situation that we've gotten ourselves into. Okay, I can see I've bellied out in between these ruts here. Now I could pull this four-wheel drive forwards, but there's a lot of mud to get through, and besides the trees are a fair way off in the distance. The big advantage of having a hand winch is I can pull this four-wheel drive backwards, or if I had to, even sideways. So let's go check out how the whole thing works. This kit has each part in individual canvas bags, which keeps it all nice and clean in the inside of your car. You've got your extension handle here. Pulls out to give you lots of leverage. The main body of the winch is there. And in this bag we've got the steel winch cable. You'll notice on this one there's also a hook on the end of it. This bag is my recovery kit. I like to carry this around as well because it's got a few extras that we need in this sort of operation. You've got your gloves, a tree trunk protector. We've got a couple of rated bow shackles here. We'll use a few of these. You need to make sure that your four-wheel drive has rated recovery points. If it doesn't, you really should look at putting one of these rated recovery hooks on. Got our tree trunk protector, just clear a bit of scrub out of the way. Give ourselves a bit of good working room. Got a rated bow shackle. Before we can thread the cable through the winch, you've got to line the levers up. One direction, both pointing the same way. And you've got a clamping lever. It's fairly hard to move, and the way I've found best to do it is tip the winch up on its end and give it a good hard push down. Once we've got our cable all the way through, we'll just pull it up, tuck it out of the way, put our shackle into position, slide the pin through and lock it into position. Cable back down, and we need to release this lever. By releasing this lever, that allows the jaws to clamp onto the cable. But before we can start winching, my recovery bag is going to act as a cable dampener, so we'll go and throw that on. Now I've still got a fair bit of weight in my recovery bag. The reason is that should something go wrong, the weight of the bag will pull the cable down to the ground and prevent it from flicking around and either hitting me or the vehicle. Okay, we've done all our safety checks. We're ready to pop the handle on and start winching. Now, instead of having the winch body vertical, makes it quite hard to do the winching. It's pretty hard work when your vehicle's stuck in the mud. I like to tilt the winch over to an angle like this. That way I've got my whole body to use as leverage. You'll notice on each stroke of the handle, the winch cable is slowly going through the body. And I can just see the four-wheel drive just starting to creep out of the mud. Okay, there you go. I've just pulled the four-wheel drive backwards by about 1 metre, and it's just enough to enable me to drive the rest of the way. Now, I won't kid you, hand winching is damn hard work. But the best thing about it is that I can pull my vehicle backwards or sideways. So all I've got to do now is unhook the cable, and then I'm right to go off and explore more of the bush.